Good evening, I'm Adrian Ghobrial. Welcome to City News. Virtual online learning will be offered yet again for all students across the province of Ontario this coming school year. Though critics say today's announcement by the provincial government is a political play to make remote learning a permanent fixture.
What I heard today from the minister was he's given up. This should not be an excuse to open up permanent online learning for our children.
What we heard in the consultation absolutely clearly is that parents want that choice for this September because we're unsure of where this pandemic will take us.
The big news about a continuation of online learning as an option was rolled into Ontario's fiscal plan for school boards across the province next year. Today's announcement includes $1.6 billion to help with COVID costs and allows boards to again dip into reserve funds. $80 million has been earmarked for up to 1,000 mental health workers to help students struggling through the pandemic.
We have built a learning recovery and renewal plan to help them overcome the difficulty that this pandemic has created.
The NDP claimed the Ford government is simply announcing money while downloading much of the responsibility and execution onto school boards, while also claiming there's something more sinister in the works for Ontario students.
The government has actually been shopping around a permanent online learning plan to stakeholders.
City News received a copy of the proposal the NDP claim that the province has sent out, titled Expanding Student Access to Online and Remote Learning. Inside the package, it notes the plan under consideration is to establish remote learning as a permanent part of the elementary and secondary school system.
Really what it does is it takes money out of the public education system, siphons it off over into online learning.
We've committed ourselves to consulting on providing that choice beyond this year.
Education Minister Stephen Lecce was asked repeatedly today if there was any chance some school boards could return to in-person learning this school year, or when he would let parents know. Lecce wouldn't commit.
We're going to follow the advice of the Chief Medical Officer of Health.
Today's funding announcement was absent of any details on one of the major things doctors believe is key to keeping schools open: a larger, more accessible asymptomatic testing plan. Previously, the Ontario government had pledged to make 50,000 asymptomatic tests available for students each week, enough for 2% of all students in the province. The voluntary turnout missed the mark.
They didn't even come close to achieving, not 1/10 of that even. Even if they had done that, that was completely inadequate. I want universal testing. I want universal testing of kids. Every kid spits in a cup. That's all I'm asking for. Every kid spits in a cup. Let's analyze that.
Now, also no commitment from the provincial government today on whether or not teachers will be prioritized to receive the second dose of their COVID vaccine ahead of the start of the September school year. Though the Minister of Education's office did tell me late this afternoon that they're working at accelerating second dose vaccines for all essential workers.